For a while, when you're installing your millionaire reality, for a while, you will have two opposite directions in your inner conversation. One, the new one, your millionaire reality, endless money, infinite source, print money energy, ATM money energy. That, and then you have your old thinking, which is mediocre reality consciousness, where things are tight, nothing is working out so smoothly. You want to live in that world where everything flows amazingly. Money is just there for you all the time. You can print money with your energy. Let your energy become your ATM machine, because that's already happening. We allow the money in our reality to be the money that we think we're worth, what we're putting in, what we're putting out, all those old ideas. And those are very well, they work well, they keep the society going, no problem. What we're stepping into is imagination printing money. You being the mint. You printing your own money through visualization. Because Life Force is so eager to give you everything you want, more than you, because Life Force, Source, Force, wants to keep expanding, is eager to experience this life with us. And so how do you do that? Well, you have to shut one down, the old reality, the reality where money is harder to come, or you have to put in work, and then it comes different ideas that have been passed down in the society. This is normal, nothing wrong with that. You don't have to try to fix it or do anything with it. All you need to do is begin to live in your imagination in the wealth reality that you want to live. Begin to see your energy full of money. Begin to see yourself as a rich, wealthy being. Now, for a while, this is uncomfortable. It's as if there's two realities pulling at you. One where you're used to living, and the other where you are imagining to be. You need to appreciate where you are going in your millionaire reality. Appreciate that reality. Thank it for being yours, because that just puts the idea in your mind. And then you need to install a millionaire inner conversation. There's visualization and there's inner conversation. And the inner conversation is how you install your thinking. You need to repeat the new story that you want to live. You can do this yourself. You can seek information out there. That's why I created the Millionaire Portal. This is just to install your imagination to live in the reality that you want to live, as well your inner conversation. Once you listen to the installations, they begin to permeate your being. It's so potent because the way it's spoken, it just gets in your mind, and it comes back. And the imagination, you live there, and that becomes your new home, your new inner home. That's the first step to creating millions. You need to inhabit a new home within you. Nothing outside of you is deciding. You are deciding inside. Once you're living it inside, the reality begins to shift. Not just the reality, you begin to shift. You begin to see things differently. You begin to notice different things. You begin to do your business in a certain way. You begin to take action in a certain way. Things pop up. Things that you used to find normal, they are not normal anymore. You don't investigate when people are complaining. You don't investigate. You don't speak about it when others are having financial trouble. You never speak about your financial trouble ever again. You never think about it. If it comes up, you tell the new story. You appreciate something in this now that interrupts the pattern. And you go in your imagination. Every time you have some free time, live in your imagination. Where are you? What's the house? What's the couch? What's the bed? What's the cover? What's happening? And in your current reality, appreciate things and take action in a certain way. Do things fully in this now. Complete the things you're doing. And what begins to notice is your ideas seem to be brilliant. Your ideas are the ones that stand out to you. You have different ideas. Let's say you have a business. You no longer are looking at other people, what they're doing, what should I be doing with my business. No, you're like, my ideas are brilliant. My ideas are amazing. My ideas print money. My business makes sales. I have so much money. My energy prints money. My energy is my ATM. You begin to live in that reality. Once you live in that reality, everything becomes just so much easier. Because you are so sure. When you're so sure, when you're so confident, you show up. You can't wait. You hardly can wait to start your day because the energy of visualization and your inner conversation begin to become this magnet. As I was saying in the other video, you become this magnet. And it pulls you and you're pulling it. It pulls you and you're pulling it. You're like pulsating, like your source energy and you're pulsating. That's what's happening. Because your source energy, your infinite intelligence, you have infinite resources available to you. So how do you use them? You never said, I'm infinite intelligence, I have infinite resources, but I'll just use my hands to access all those resources. No, that doesn't make sense, right? You said, I will use my imagination. I will use my guidance. Tell me what's going on. How am I doing? Am I happy? When you make feeling good as well, when you make feeling good happy, you live in joy. When you live in joy, you get better ideas. When you're happy, you're happier to be in your day, and everything starts to snowball in your favor. Maybe a lot of contrast comes up at first because the old thinking starts to show you this is where you've been thinking, and that feels uncomfortable. For a little while, you have to be okay with that uncomfortable feeling because you're letting go of the old structure. You're building your new structure, and that becomes a little bit like a pull. Like, no, I don't have this, but no, also I'm a millionaire here. So for reality to start to shift, you have to inhabit, you have to live in a new house. You have to build a millionaire house within you and live there permanently. That's your new address. 999 Millionaire Avenue. So you know what I mean, right? It makes sense. I know it makes sense because I know you know so much information. I know you're brilliant. I know you've been listening to all the teachers. I know you've been trying to crack the code because that is a big desire within human nature to prosper. Everybody wants to prosper, but not everybody is willing to build the new house within. They're just living in the one that's been inherited. One house has been inherited to you. One house you're building deliberately. That's your millionaire house. If you're already a millionaire, you build the next level inside of you. You become a visionary. Once you're a visionary, your energy starts to print money. Your energy becomes magnetic. Everybody wants to work with you. Everybody wants to see you. Everybody feels something because you're no longer competing. You're no longer looking for ideas from everybody else. You got your own ideas. You got your ideas from your inner being. As I always tell you, meditate, clear your mind, write positive aspects. This is just to maintain your mint energy. Your ATM machine energy becomes installed. That's why I'm so excited that I created Millionaire Portal, because it just helps you install millionaire reality permanently and makes it visible in your life. It's so brilliant, it's so much fun, and all you have to do is listen for a little bit and boom, like you feel so inspired, you feel like doing things, you feel like taking that action. So if you would like, you can purchase that product, and that's it. Thanks for watching again. See you next time.